Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Invitation to Puzzles, where today we have a killer puzzle by CrazyMe03, which I just realized when I said it out loud rhymes. In this puzzle, we have these things called cages, and the digits in the cages need to sum to the total. So these 5 digits need to sum to 18. And additionally, digits within a cage can't repeat. So I can't do a 1 and a 1 as part of my 18, no matter how much it might be satisfying to do so. That is the secret forbidden fruit of killer puzzles. All right, there is a link in the description if you would like to try it. But I am going to give it a go now. I've learned from doing a few Crazy Me puzzles that they usually start in the lower right corner. So in this case, the 4 cage seems good. It has to be 1, 3. It's the only way to make this sum. And so now this cage is minimum 2, 4, 5, 6, which is 17. So I need to make this exactly 2, 4, 5, 6. Which then makes these 7, 8, 9, because the box needs a 7, 8, 9 somewhere. And now this, in fact, by virtue of being in a 16 cage now, these can't have a 9 in them. They have to be 7, 8 with a 1, which makes that a 9, 3, 1. Just to make sure that I don't overflow things there. Now this 9 cage can't have a 1 in it, so it has to be 2, 3, 4. Again, that's the minimum. So I'm just looking here for cages where their minimum happens to equal their total. So that's a 2, 3, 4 triple, so this isn't a 2, 3, or 4. I am noticing. Let's see. What about these? These 2 cells need to sum to 11 without a 9, 8, or 7, so they have to be 5, 6, which, again, conveniently is the maximum they can possibly be, so the maximum this total can sum to now is 20. And I see that leaves me a 1, 2, 3, and 4 within the row. Let's see, this digit that the 10, or that goes with the 1, 2, 3, 4 here is going to be a 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see. These are minimum 5, 6, but that doesn't feel that constrained to me. These are minimum 5, 6. That's a little more constrained. Oh, actually, these are minimum more than 5, 6. These are minimum 5, 7. Okay, yeah. So I was looking at, okay, so what's the minimum here? So naively, it's 5, 6, which is 11, which means this digit can't be more than 4. However, I can do one better than that, because the only way this could be 4 is if these were 5, 6, but that would break this cell in half, so I can't do that. So in fact, this digit has to be the 2. Let's see. Oh, I keep trying to minimize these cells, and I keep forgetting that there's a 5 up here. So, and a 6, actually. So actually, these cells are maybe even easier to look at. These are minimum 2, 4, 7, because of the 5, 6, and the 1, 3 being gone. And 2, 4, 7 is 13. So that's not 2, 4, which gives me a 5, 6 pair, which gives me the 4 and the 2 over there. This isn't 2 or 4 anymore. Okay, these 2 need to add to 13. 6, 7, and 5, 8 both look fine. 4, 9 is not fine, however. And so the 9 in here would make this cage too big. So the 9 in the column is there, which means these sum to 8. So they have to be 1, 3, 4. Because there's only 2 ways to make 8 and 3, which are 1, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 5. And we've got some 2s that help us distinguish which one is which. I still don't know if these are 6, 7, or 5, 8, but these are the other of 6, 7, and 5, 8, I suppose. I suppose I might as well mention this 2-cell 15 cage certainly has digits that come from 6, 7, 8, and 9. let's see, what is left down here? Oh, that's probably worth filling in, actually. We've used the 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we need a 5, 6. We've used the 7, and then we need an 8 or a 9. Well, I'm definitely not putting an 8 or a 9 in a 3-cell 10 cage, because the other two digits in the 10 cage have to sum to at least 3. So that actually gives me a 5, 6 pair down here at the bottom. And now actually that's quite nice, because now actually this digit, because these two sum to at least 6, this digit's at most 4, so it's a 1 or a 3. And so that actually sort of breaks this box down a bit, because that's an 8-9 pair, so this is not 8-9. And these are a 1, 2, 3, 4 quadruple. So this digit is only a 5, 6, or 7. Let's see. By virtue of this being a 6 or a 7, this is only a 3 or a 4. I should point out. Let's see. An 8-1 is the only way that works there, but that's probably fine. These are at least 5, 7. That doesn't feel that restricted. Oh, there's a 17 cage here that's 2 cells that I literally never noticed in my entire life. That has an 8 and a 9 in it. That's the only way to do that. Let's see. So that does place a 9 here. Let's see. Now I know that one of these two digits is 8. Let's see. What are these digits? That's probably worth asking. Let's see. I still need a 1, 3. And we've got the 4 for the row, 5, 6 for the box, 7 for the box, and an 8 and a 9. Yes, that seems very worth noting, because I'm not putting a 9 in this cage. Because it would sum to a minimum of 19 if I did so. But now, actually, there is an 8 in the cage, and by virtue of the fact that there is an 8 in the cage, it now has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8. So these digits are therefore exactly 2, 4. There we go, which makes that a 3. Okay, and so now none of the digits in my 18 cage can be 1, 2, 3, or 4, which means it's minimum 5, 6, 7, which means it is 5, 6, 7. There we go. So we got there. We found the right way to look at this. And now that means my corner marked 8 actually places an 8 there. Also, I'm going to record it for my own sanity now. Within this column, I have a 5, 6, 7 triple where the 7 is up here. And so that digit's never a 7, which gives me a 5, 6 pair here. And now together with a 9, that does something pretty funny, which is that it tells me that this 15 cage isn't 6, 9, because this cell can be neither 6 nor 9, and so it's 7, 8, which sort of pushes itself into box 3, where it gives me a 7, 8 hidden pair, which goes with a 5, 6 hidden pair. Because again, these both sum to 13, either as 5, 8 or 6, 7. I just don't know which yet. Okay, I saw that this 8 that I placed did something quite damaging to this 12 cage. Namely, now there's an 8 in the 12 cage, so these need to sum to 4, and they can only do that as 1, 3. That assuredly makes the remainder of the box 5, 6, 7. You can never put a 7 in a 14 cage. That's 2 cells, because it would need to go with another 7. So actually what we've learned is that's the 7. But 5 would go with a 9 here. 6 would go with an 8 here, which it can't because there's an 8 in the box already. So actually we get a lot of digits floating around here coming out of that consequence. So let's see, these need to sum to 13. So that's the 7 and the 8 and the 8 and the 7. Let's see, okay, 7 and 8. This seems to be the only digit left in the box. As a 6, that seems to be a 7 by Sudoku. That seems to be an 8 by Sudoku. This seems to be a 5 now. Okay, I guess a 1-3 number always goes with a non-1-3 number to add to 5. So this is a 2-4. I don't think that's probably the deduction that's going to blow it all open, but you never know. Let's see. Okay, so now where do we look? Let's see. This is a triple now. And it's not 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 5, 8, and 9 is what's left here. So this is an 8 or a 9 with a 1 or a 2. Good to know, I guess. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Sort of like a virtual 1-2 pair, but I don't really want to think about that. Okay. I was trying to see if I know anything about these digits. I don't, but I see I can place 7 in row 1 in a sort of funny way, which is that one of these has to be 7, and it's not going in the 6 cage with a -1. It's also not going in this 12 cage with a 5 because there's a 5 in the column, so this is just a 7. Which seems to make that a 6 and a 7, which seems to make that a 3, and so then we can fill in all of this stuff. I don't think I saw that the first time or two I solved this puzzle. Okay, those are 8, so that needs to be an 8. And fill in those, and those, and those. Okay, these sum to 7, and these sum to 7. So in particular, none of these digits are 7, so that is, which makes that a 6. I'm once again stuck in the sort of hell of each of these sums to 7, but I do actually know the order this time because this can't be 2, 5, or 3, 4. So these are 1, 6, and these are 3, 4. Is what I in fact have learned. That 1, 5 there has made this a 2, 4. So my last digit in the column is an 8, it would seem. I can basically ignore this cage now because I have filled in everything else. So this is a 1 and a 5. And let's see, this is a 3 and a 9. Like that. Okay, this is not a 1, that's not a 3. Okay, so this cage now has a 6 in it by Sudoku is what I see. I guess maybe the easier way is to... Oh, wait, sorry. This is 2... Yeah, this is 2, 4. If I look at the row, there's 2, 3, 4 left, but in the column, there's the 3. So that's a 2, 4 pair, which actually tells me that this number is a 6. And so these numbers need to be 1, 5 and not 2, 4 to avoid clashing with that. So 1, 5 have to go in that order. Gives me a 4, 2, 4, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 4, 2. Let's see. And there is a 3 and a 4. Runway is ready for takeoff. Excellent. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you learned some killer tricks of your own, got some practice. Some of you might have speed run this. You can let us know your times down in the comments. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and we'll be back soon with more Invitation to Puzzles. Bye for now.